Okay, hello everyone. So we are in Almaty, Kazakhstan. So when we think about Kazakhstan, maybe you think about some silly movie you may have seen with Sacha Baron Cohen.
Nice.
Or maybe you think about the fact that this is the place where the Soviet Union tested a lot of its nuclear weapons. Now that's true, but there's a lot more to Kazakhstan than that. And that is what I want to show you in this video. So today we're exploring the little known country of Kazakhstan, from its mountain lakes to dry deserts. We'll look into its Soviet past and what it means to be Kazakh today. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. It was 2006 and I was 10 years old. My friends at school were talking about a funny new movie they'd just seen. It was a 15 rating, so I had to sneakily watch it on my computer when I got home from school. In the movie, there was a white guy called Borat.
My name is Borat. I like you.
He was from Kazakhstan.
This is my country of Kazakhstan. It's located between Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and assholes Uzbekistan.
It was a funny movie. Borat did some pretty crazy things.
This is Orkin, the town rapist. Naughty, naughty.
But it didn't make me want to visit Kazakhstan very much. See, Borat was a sexist, an anti-Semitic, backward sort of guy with a silly fake European accent. So it came as a surprise a few years later when I realised Kazakhs were actually Asian. So who are the real Kazakhs? Well, Kazakhs are Turkic people, just like their neighbours, the Kyrgyz, Uzbeks, Turkmens and the Uyghurs of China. Turkic means they're distant cousins of the Turks, the people of Turkey. The Turks actually originated in East Asia and gradually moved west over the millennia. Unlike the Turkic people of Uzbekistan, the Kazakhs were traditionally nomadic people. Instead of building great cities, they preferred to wander. Horse riding, yurt camping and eagle hunting became key parts of their culture. Today, Kazakhstan is actually by far the richest country in Central Asia, and their GDP per capita is far more comparable with their more illustrious neighbours Russia and China. That being said, what's Kazakhstan really like? What a better place to start than by visiting the best restaurant in town, or at least the restaurant with the most reviews on Google Maps within 5 minutes of my hotel. So we've come to Navat. It's like a chain here in Kazakhstan, kind of famous for having really, really good Kazakh food. And they've given us this, I think it's like a horse milk drink. Yeah, they love horses in Kazakhstan, both riding and other things. We'll see. The fermented horse milk is quite sour. It's not really to my taste. It's not bad. So this is besh barmak. It's like the Kazakh national dish. So we got wide noodles, it's got potatoes, and it's cooked in like a lamb broth, apparently. And the star of the show is the sausages, which are made with horse meat. So I'll be trying that. First bite of horse meat sausage in Kazakhstan. I mean, it's really good. I would say that is completely indistinguishable from beef. Same texture, same color. Yeah, very, very beefy. Nice, very pleasant. Maybe a little juicier than beef. This is a meal for a very big, very strong man, and I am not that. I've just about finished it. With a full belly, I strolled along the streets of Almaty. I was happy, but it struck me that I'd been lied to. This place wasn't like Borat at all. It had clean and tidy streets with a neat grid system, green spaces, cycle lanes and a metro. People were happy and rich. As I went to bed, my brain tried to square this circle. Tomorrow was a big day. We'd booked a 16-hour day tour of some of Kazakhstan's most beautiful nature spots.
It's very nice.
So we're in a service station in Kazakhstan in the middle of nowhere, and we just got some steamed buns, and I'm very tired. Quite big. It's like a Chinese baozi. Approved. As we travelled down the dead straight and never-ending road out of Almaty, the villages got smaller and smaller and the scenery changed from green to brown, until suddenly there was nothing. A sea of nothing stretched as far as the eye could see. Mercifully, eventually there was something. Something brown, hard and rocky. Something otherworldly. Just got off the bus, been on the bus for like 3 hours, and now we're in the Charyn Canyon. It's got a very like Mars type vibe. Like, I literally feel like I'm on the surface of Mars right now. Along the way it was so flat for like maybe an hour. It was kind of like the loading screen for a video game.
Wow, you go. See, look up, look up. Sky, sky, sky.
What the?
There's also a surprising amount of life here. We've already seen like 3 little mouse things, maybe a snake, and an eagle, where honestly its wingspan must have been at least like 6 feet, like so big, biggest bird I've ever seen. And it flew really close as well. In my sleep-deprived days, the rocks spoke to me. They taught me about life and death, about violence and peace. At the end of the dry valley, a cool river and a Soviet taxi to take me back to planet Earth.
Reach the Charyn River, the greatest escape. It's
So just a second ago we went to the Yellow Canyon or the Moon Canyon, and now we're at the Black Canyon. The canyon is pretty good. I mean, it's very deep, quite difficult to take a photo of. I think the most amazing thing about around here is just how empty it is. Like, it's just endless, just grey grassland for miles and miles. It's really amazing. Just like you're driving and driving, the car's moving, but it's like the background's not changing, or like the map's still rendering. So remember that fermented horse milk drink yesterday that I didn't really like? Well, Jolie's been very nice, and now I have a whole cup of it to drink. Thank you. Fermented milk, cheers.
Они стоят 40 минут, 10 тысяч.
So 1 minute we were in the desert, pretty much the desert in the last place, the Charyn Canyon and the Black Canyon. I fell asleep on the bus for maybe half an hour, and when I woke up, we're just in the most beautiful, lush, amazing alpine forest in the world. It's like some kind of paradise. Now we're in this beautiful mountain lake. So the lake's called Kosai Lake, or Lower Kosai Lake. You know, it looks exactly like Ili in China, in Xinjiang, where I was last summer. It looks almost exactly the same, like the type of trees. Looks like Nalati grassland. So it's a Russian Orthodox cathedral built at the time of the Soviet Union. So interesting fact about this place, it was built using no nails. So not a single nail was used to construct it. Pretty cool. Let's have a look inside. So I always think a good way to get to know a country is to go to a local market. So next we're going to the Green Bazzar. Kim's Bar. Getting some fresh pomegranate juice. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. That's way better than the one you buy in the shop. It's not just the red part. You can taste like the white part and even maybe like a tiny taste of like the skin, but it tastes really good. It tastes more complex. Cheers.
Yes.
After the release of Borat, Kazakh people were pretty angry, and understandably so. They felt like they were being laughed at on the global stage by people who didn't even know one real thing about them. Their own foreign minister called Borat a monstrous creation by a man who'd never visited Kazakhstan. Over time, however, the anger subsided. Foreign visitors actually increased after the movie was released. In 2018, the Kazakh government's tourism board released a new advert to promote the country to the world, with a new slogan, Kazakhstan.
It's very nice.
Subscribe.